Hi, I'm Kai, nice to meet you, and next month I'll be turning 20, and not gonna lie, I'm kinda scared. And to comfort myself, I took a look back into the type of things that I used to like as a kid. And one of those things were creepypastas, and one of my favorites as a kid was Candle Cove, the horror story that talked about a TV show that didn't actually exist. It kinda reminds me of Flapjack, do you remember that show? And I didn't know exactly how to talk about it unless I wanted the video to be like 2 minutes long. But luckily I found some episodes online that I could talk over, and seeing these for the first time blew me away for how ahead of its time it was. Unfortunately it ended like a while back, but I want to take the time to show you how great this show was, and why I should come back. So without further ado, let's watch Candle Cove. The show starts off on a pirate ship called the Laughing Stock, a big pirate boat with a big smile on it. Kinda reminds me of that one boat from One Piece, you know the one, I forgot what it's called, my cousins love it, but like, I don't know what it's called, but it kinda reminds me of that. Anyway, it starts with the different pirate members, one of them is called Janice or Jade or something, but she's actually like the main character, the entire show takes place in their imagination, because they know pirates and stuff. Things are a little weird, because names are cool, but you know what, she does whatever she does. One of those pirate characters who wasn't really a good pirate because he killed everything. I think he had some sort of kind of like alright, that was my review of Candle Cove. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely day.